All right, Chuck. So
It's looking good. It's looking better.
we are recording now.
Oh, we're recording.
We're
Oh,
recording us.
awesome.
So we are now at the junction of the Highway 63 and the turnoff to
Yep.
get us to Clear Lake.
Clear Lake and the Jocko River.
We call it Clear Lake, even though we don't know what the real name is.
We'll call it Meteorite Lake right now.
No, let's call it Clear Lake.
I'll tell you a story. When my dad was in there, and this thing is a circular lake, deep, spring-fed, it's crystal clear. And we were sitting there fishing, and my dad was looking around saying, you know, this might be a meteorite crater. No, I was 16 at the time, so I said, yeah. So here it is, 55 years later, and we're heading to it, and Eric and I are going to look for shadow cones.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, if we find one, we're going to be famous.
Oh, we are. Yeah, it's steaks tonight, eh? And if we don't find anything, so what?
Yeah, exactly.
We were out here.
Yeah,
That's
we're
the
gonna
important thing. Is the only disappointing thing about a trip is when you don't do it.
That's right. So I just turned on the spot, so everybody now is going to get, boom, a signal saying exactly where we are. So we're going to leave that on, and we're going to...
That was 57 years ago you were here? What
I was
year
16.
Was it? 16? Okay.
16, so 56 years.
54 years.
54. Well, see, yeah, 54.
It was,
Yeah.
okay, so it was in 1952?
64. 63.
Oh, 60, yeah, 63. Okay, 1963 you were here.
Yeah.
And your dad had a two-stroke motor
Yeah.
on a wooden boat,
Aluminum canoe.
aluminum canoe,
Squareback.
Squareback.
So, yeah. 3 horsepower and zoom up over beaver dams, the whole works.
and you went fishing.
And the trout up here were so sweet.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Wow. And how many times did you come up? Just the once?
I've been here 3 times with Dad.
Okay.
And
Have any pictures?
yeah.
Yeah, show them to me sometime.
Okay, yeah.
And the road was like this, or was
No, there was absolutely no road here at all. We had to come up through that lake and follow up the river. So it took us half a day by the canoe.
Oh, I see. You went from further down.
Yeah.
Like we're
Let's see, where are we here? So we went here, this Lake Coco.
yeah, Coco. Yeah, because we're up here.
Yeah, we're right here right now.
Oh, I see.
We're
Okay.
here, and we're going to follow this lake.
Yeah.
So Coco is where we
You went to
followed
Coco, and then you
all the way
went
around
up
there.
the river,
Yeah.
the Jocko River from Lake Coco. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where I want to check out if that's an impact crater.
So we can get down there, yeah.
After,
We
on
can.
the way back.
Mm-hmm.
And so we actually didn't go to Lake Coco.
No,
we turned
were
right.
here.
And here we would have had to turn left to get to
That's
Lake
right,
Coco.
yeah. So this only took us 5 minutes to get up here, so we could be down there in 30 seconds.
Okay, I didn't imagine it was going to be short distances like
Yeah.
this. All right. Okay, so we are still recording, and I'm going to turn the camera around, and we will show you what this road looks like.
Fantastic.
I love this GoPro.
Yeah.
There we go. You can see the canoe.
So the spot's
Canoe
got
straps.
the signal on and everything else.
Let's go exploring.
Rock and roll. We got the GPS, the spot. High-tech stuff here,
Well,
I'll
it's
tell you.
2016, eh?
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's not 1963 anymore. Can you imagine in 1963 telling you someday you're going to be driving down a road up here with a guy with a canoe on the roof with a GPS, you don't know what that is,
Yeah,
with a GoPro camera, television camera on the front of your car?
that's right.
You wouldn't have believed it.
I wouldn't have believed it. We can drive to the fishing spot. This is crazy.
See, there's still some snow on the side, folks.
Yeah.
Today's May the 10th.
And I just turned 70 years old, so rock and roll.
Good way to celebrate 70 years.
It is, you know. It really is. Enjoying life to the fullest. Oh, good old bear spray. I forgot to bring my baseball bat, even though that wouldn't be much.
Yeah, you just tickle him with that.
Yes, it is.
That was our last real trip. I mean, we did St. Veronique from the air, but
Yeah.
Elsevier was our last trip.
Elsevier is the last ground.
Hard to believe it was 6 years now.
Jeez, yeah. Time flies, Eric. Time flies. Big buddy.
That's why we got to do it now, Chuck.
Yeah. We do what we can.
Before you run out of time, you know.
Mhm.
When you're dead, well, you can't do much anymore.
That's right.
Just bring your shadow clones with you. Who gave you that idea? Eh?
Yeah.
Some of them.
So at least we don't have to canoe across a lake with a canoe full of shatter cones.
Well, the idea I had was you don't just bring shatter cones with you. You chop a big shatter cone out of that Slade Island
Yeah.
thing there, a big one, and you carve it out and you put yourself in it.
Ah.
You know, you make like a coffin out of it.
That's a good idea.
You know, wouldn't you like to be buried in a shatter cone?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna be buried,
Might as well.
might as well. That's a pretty morbid thought, but
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it's gonna happen. We can't change that. You try to put it off as much as possible, you know, good health and all that, but it's gonna happen, so why not? Yeah, more patches of snow. I was expecting it. Actually, I was expecting a lot more snow along here, and they're mostly on the shady side, eh?
Yeah.
There's nothing on this side. But on the south side,
So we can say when we camping in the snow.
well, it'll keep our stuff cool.
Yeah. Good point. It's a refrigerator.
Yeah. I think if we'd come 2 weeks earlier, it would have been too early.
Maybe. Yeah, I think you're right.
The road would have been too wet. There might have even been snow on the road
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. Dad was up at the cottage this week. Picked up the fishing rods, and there was still a lot of snow up there. So if we can get to a spot that's really closer, like you're thinking,
Well, we can drive to within 100 meters.
yeah, the first thing that we should do before we drag the canoe down is maybe just walk to the
Oh
lake.
yeah, we can walk around it.
Yeah, I don't want to haul the canoe down and,
Yeah.
and find out there's a better
Yeah.
way. So maybe just take a little hike.
Oh no, that's it. We'll leave the canoe in the car tonight. Camp. We have to have breakfast, put the canoe in the water for tomorrow.
Well, you know, we
Or we could do it all tonight.
We
you know?
could. Well, what we could do is like we'll take a walk first.
Yeah.
We'll you know, pick a spot that's good to set up tents.
Yeah.
I have to take the canoe off to get everything out of the car.
Oh, okay. So we'll take it off anyway.
Take it off, and then after we take the walk, maybe we'll set up tents and everything, and then go back with the canoe by the end of the evening and bring it down to the shore. You know, once we take a walk down, we'll know where a good place to put in is. I have no idea what the shoreline is like. You know, I mean, from what I saw, it was a pretty steep embankment getting into the water level.
Yeah.
From there, it's not. I mean, there's no trail or anything, so we have to bring everything in. The ground is probably soft, but it doesn't look too bad to walk on. Now, if it's bush like this, it'll take us a little while to go down, even if it's 100 meters.
Well, clear cut to about 25 meters of the lake.
Yeah, I seem to recall seeing that on the map.
Google Earth.
Now, it may have grown in since then.
May have, yeah.
Since that map was
We
made.
have no idea what we're going to see.
We have no idea. That's what we're here for, to find out.
We've already gone further than I expected, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I was didn't know what to.
I thought by now it would be starting to get dark. I wasn't sure. I misjudged the distance. It's much closer than I thought it was. If it pans out the way I'm hoping, I wouldn't mind bringing my family up here.
Well, the special place where we're going to go to is where my dad and I camp, and that is a perfect spot.
Okay.
So that it's not a long. You'll see. It's just it is a canoe ride, but not impossible.
So it's on the river.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the bridge.
Not yet.
No, not yet. Not quite there yet.
Well, it's not that overflowing.
That water level's pretty high.
It's high, but it's not super high.
But it's good that it's high.
Yeah,
It's a lot harder to go down when the water levels are low.
that's right. Yes.
So it's cold, but it's high. So
Yeah.
oh, got some visitors here. Well, we got a tank full of gas, so we can explore all day.
Yeah, we can.
We can. I don't mind driving around. I even bought one of those. It's a can of compressed air with a chemical in it. So if we get it flat,
Yeah. We
it'll
can-
repair
okay.
the tire
Good. Yeah.
right there. It'll. Yeah, so it could actually get us out of here. I bought it yesterday for $12. You know, and some people say, "Oh, that's a lot of money." I'm thinking, now when you're stuck, it's not.
Oh yeah. Now when you're stuck, $100 is cheap.
$100 is cheap, yeah.
Geez, even the side roads are good.
Well, you're the navigator. So
Yeah. Yeah. We'll stay in the middle. 'Cause I got the all the waypoints here are decision points. I got them written down here.
And you'll get a copy of this.
Yeah.
Put it on a DVD. Have you used the GoPro?
No, I
I've never
haven't.
used one, eh?
Yeah.
I don't think I had one on our
No, I didn't.
Alciver trip.
No.
I
Would
got
have
it.
been super for the airplane.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I only got it in 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have loved to have put that on the dash in the airplane. I've used it a lot, and I'm thinking. Got the underwater kit for it. I'm thinking of putting it in the water.
Okay.
I've got some rope, so I can put a weight on it and then just string it down, and we can explore, see what's at the bottom of the lake
Mm-hmm.
with it. Make sure it's tied nice and tight, you know.
Yeah. They, I have to say, they are tops.
They are tops.
We won't top that.
But you know what? They haven't explored the way we have.
You're right.
And what sort of frustrated me was that when they did their exploration, when they did their trips, actually they weren't really exploring, and they didn't appreciate the science and the geology where they were.
Yeah.
And you know, I was looking at stuff that they were going to go through, and I even asked them, "Can you take a picture of this and that?" And they sent me the pictures, and I asked them, "Well, can you, when you go there, can you actually check out what that is, what's there?" And they would tell me.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if I hadn't done that, they would have just whisked by.
Yeah.
See, they're more like, they're adventurous. They love the outdoors. Obviously, they love to do these trips, but they. Holy Jesus. So here we are at Clear Lake Crater. Chuck's coming back up this awful steep hill here.
I'm a quadruped now.
We got the water just in the background there. Can barely see it from here. Yeah, I think we're better off just canoeing down. That's quite a workout, eh?
It is
Yeah, you found some trekking poles.
awesome work.
It's funny you found those there.
Missing a tent.
Are those tent poles?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're 20 years old. They're broken.
Wow. Look at that, eh?
Holy Mackinac! For 70 years old, not bad, eh?
Yeah, you're doing pretty good. Yeah.
Oh!
I didn't want to spend the energy.
Yeah. Good decision. Oh.
So just showing here, this is the embankment. So it's a real drop, and the thing is, it's all the way around the lake, eh?
Yeah.
So
No trail in.
there's no trail in, and did you see the entrance from the river?
I couldn't see it though.
Couldn't see it from here.
Open.
Yeah, I know. What I'm hoping is that that's not blocked off by trees and that.
Well, we'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah. when you flew over, you couldn't see that.
No blockage at all. It's too wide.
Oh, you mean you saw the entrance, but
I saw the entrance from the airplane.
but there was
no blockage.
There was no blockage. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was envying, is the fact that you actually flew over the thing.
Yeah.
You know, and you had a chance to see what everything looked like from the air. It's a pretty small lake.
It was very fortunate because at the time I was with Casera, the Civil Air Search and Rescue, and we had a search and rescue exercise right over this spot.
Okay.
And one of our vectors was right over this lake.
Okay.
So I orbited a couple of times, took some pictures. And that's what's going to be on the website.
And that's what you, that's what inspired you to come back and and see the place again. I mean, you'd already been in this lake with your dad.
54 years ago.
Wow.
My dad and I were in here.
Wow.
So.
But you didn't have to climb this hill.
No.
You just got in with the boat and then got out again.
Yeah, we had a Newport motor in the back of the canoe and came all the way in from Highway 53.
Now, if you were to go down this river back to Coco Lake, that would be a breeze.
It would be a long breeze.
But you're going down current.
Yeah, and there's about 10 beaver dams on the way.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of beaver dams.
Lots of beaver dams. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's a problem when it comes to water then.
Yeah.
Because you're
especially this water. Yeah.
Consuming the parasites there. So.
But the water's still crystal clear and colder than heck.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, so it's a spring fed. This is spring fed, and look at the crater rim. The rim here. Now, could a geological process cause this circular rim-like structure? Now, I hesitate to suggest us coming in here with a metal detector. I can see somebody saying, "Holy moly, look at this," and coming in and make themselves rich at our expense. But that's the way it is. There's probably, if this is a crater, there has to be meteorites around it. It'll be the same as the crater at Whitecourt.
So you're proposing we come back with metal detector?
Well, that's another story. This is a possibility, and if there is metal around, it'll be outside the crater.
Mm-hmm.
And there's lots of sand out there, so while we're out there, we can look at the rocks and see if there's anything that looks like an iron meteorite. So it'd be just like a white quartzish. But if they are heavy meteorites, they're down about 3 or 4 feet. So a metal detector would have to take it. But that's a project. It could be rich or it could be nothing. But hey,
I've never done that before. Taking a metal detector and try to find a site. Are they rentable or?
I'm not sure.
You don't know where to get one.
Oh yeah, there's just Google meteorite hunters and lots of them around.
So we'd go to where the clearing is.
Start the clearing and
where
work
we're
away,
parked and just work our way around there.
Yeah. It took about 2 or 3 years to do a systematic search around here. So it's not trivial. Like you don't go in and get rich immediately, or you could find a big one right off the bat. So that's another project.
Another project. Story. But for now, our next task is to get to the bridge, set up camp, and then tomorrow morning we'll head down here with the canoe.
We'll take it from the...
Yeah. And hopefully the river is clear enough to be able to go down.
Yeah. There might be a beaver dam or 1 or 2. But no, we've done that before.
Yeah. Well, now with cold water though,
it'll be an empty canoe.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's head back.
And no bugs. I love this.
Yeah. Well, that's why I want to go now. Okay.
Oh yeah, no bugs at all. Okay, and it's still on the ground.
All right, Chuck.
We did it. Yeah, as you can see, let's see here. 50 years ago, right where my finger is, I was here with my father. And we finally made it back and saw that crater again. And it really does, Dad, it really does look like a meteorite crater, just like you said 54 years ago.
You don't remember the embankment like this?
Well, I never saw it from the, I didn't see much of it from the lake. But the thing is, down inside, then you had to look up at the tree rims.
Yeah.
Way up.
Yeah,
so there had to be some kind of a rim. It wasn't a canyon, it was like a blasted out bowl.
Yeah.
So...
Now you've been to the top of it.
Now I've been to the top of it.
Took a little while to get there, but it was a slow climb. 54 years to get to the top of the rim.
Climb down and climb back up again. That was something.
And then, yeah. You got lots of good fish in there too.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of good fish in there, but another day. Right now we set up camp, relax, and then tomorrow morning we're heading down and we're going to canoe into it. We'll see.
Sounds good.
See how it is from there.
So let's head down to the bridge.
Down to the bridge we go, by golly. Let's do it.
Yeah, it smells like French fries in here.
It does somehow, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks like we got cooked again.
Now we just have to stay right.
Yeah, that's right.
now it's about bringing a family here.
Yeah. It's not too easy, is it?
Well, the thing is, the access to the lake
Yeah.
is a lot harder than I thought, and you know, if we're gonna go up here and just camp on the sand pit, well,
It would have been so nice if one of these roads went right down to the lake. Or to the river.
yeah.
That would have been it. But no. Bush guys wouldn't do it for us.
No.
Now on the Google Earth, if you look at it carefully, there's a lot of heavy trucks parked here.
Mm.
Right in this intersection. So I figured from that, well, geez, those trucks got in there, we can get in there. Thank you.
We'll have to break camp after before we go down the river.
Sure. Yeah, put break it and put it in the car.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, someone could just break a window and take all the
Yeah.
shit inside. But
Yeah. I agree.
I don't leave anything valuable in here. I'm glad I brought that Pelican case. Yeah, beaver.
That's beaver.
Is that a beaver? No, that's a groundhog.
Oh, you got out on the dog trot, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a groundhog.
Yeah, does it? What's that bushy tail he got in there?
It's different, eh?
Yeah. He wasn't afraid of us.
I mean, it's probably used to us.
Yeah. That's fun. Well, the first sign of wildlife.
Yeah.
So something's living back here. Except for bugs. Saw the other one. No bikes.
No, another 2 weeks. They'll be out.
So we did it good.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. I didn't want to go later.
Yeah.
Dad said, why don't you go later? It's too cold right now. I said, that's why we're going.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get eaten alive. Looks like a giant beaver dam. Or a beaver house.
Yeah, one thing about being here, if you're in trouble, you look around and just basically care less if you live or die.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
That's the same as the universe. The
Yeah.
universe looks at our solar system and says, careless.
Yep. Well, most of the universe is uninhabitable.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big time. You know, we just might be the first civilization Somebody had to be first. Could have been us.
I'm not sure about that. A lot of time passed by.
Yeah, well, big time. 16 billion years. That's a lot of time.
Quite that much.
For 15.7.
13.7. That's the number they seem to be saying these days. Well, there doesn't seem to be much evidence of a past advanced civilization on this planet. You know, to the same level we're at now. That would have been wiped out. If there was, we would have seen it by now. There would have been enough evidence. If you go, like, I'm not sure what's going to be left of us in a billion years from now. That if intelligent life came here and explored, and there was no life left, what evidence would there be of our existence? Structures or what? I'm wondering actually if the Apollo landing sites might not be the ones that survive the longest.
Yeah.
If they're not obliterated by impact craters.
Or satellite on Eros.
The satellite
That landed on Eros.
that landed on Eros, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good schmuck.
Yeah.
So we left a lot of stuff around.
Yeah, I don't, I'm trying to wonder what would be the best evidence for of our existence in a billion years. I don't know if anything could last that long. I know that all our I know all of our digital data is gone by then. Anything digital. That's the only thing I don't want is I don't be wading hip deep in that water.
No, it's paddleable all the way down, not like elsewhere. Definitely. Horny frogs.
Yeah. And we'll probably hear a lot of that crap by the river.
Yeah, probably will.
Dump that gas I've got in the tank.
Sure.
Before we leave.
Okay.
Or I might put it in, yeah, before we go down the river. Put it in. I don't think I'll even have to run the generator tonight. I'll just use the battery.
Sure.
I started doing that last summer when we went to Nova Scotia. We went camping, and I didn't bring the generator. Good morning, Chuck. So,
Just turned on the spot to let everybody know that we're okay. And pretty soon we're going to turn on so we can track our way down to our meteorite crater. We hiked into it yesterday, and the going was very, very difficult. It was, we could say it's nigh on impossible to haul a canoe through that stuff. So what we're going to do, we're about 2 miles away to the north. We're going to launch the canoe just behind us here and paddle down to it. So we figured it's going to take us the morning, see the crater, and something special. We'll let you know about that later. So for everybody watching, we just did the position on the spot, and I'll have it so that you can track us down the river. If the spots stop in one spot, that's where we drowned.
yeah. Well, we're not likely to have any problems on a small body of water like this.
We've been on worse things.
The only thing I'm looking at is those beaver dams. Having to go over them up, down and then back up again.
Yeah.
Current wasn't too bad on it. It's there's a bit of a current. I mean, we actually went through under the bridge yesterday, so we were able to get back up.
Yeah.
Back up the current, back up the bridge.
Yes.
And that's what I wanted to see, is if we can do that,
We can do it, yeah.
we can navigate our way back up.
Yeah.
If the current had been too strong getting back up the bridge, I would have debated whether or not we should go down, because then it makes it that much harder to get back up.
Yeah. And the beaver dams are very, very wide because the river is very wide here. It's a meandering river, so it's an old river, and the beaver dams have to be very wide, so there's no narrow spot that has a waterfall on it type of thing. So we can go on the edges nice and easy. And we did beaver dams at Elsevier, so
yeah,
we're experts.
Yeah, we did quite a few actually.
Yeah.
And Elsevier, I think, was a longer trek.
It certainly was.
Going down. So
Elsevier definitely was a challenge.
yeah. The only thing I'm concerned about again is whether or not there's logs across the river.
Well, the river is very, very wide here. Elsevier was very narrow, and the trees that fell across went right across it, whereas here we could probably go around it.
Famous last words.
Famous last words. Yeah, there's no waterfalls. I looked on Google Earth. There's no waterfall.
Yeah, no waterfall.
So,
yeah.
So we're good.
Well, I've been down a waterfall in a canoe, in a tripper. I know what that's like.
You can do it. I'm not going to do it.
All right.
The first thing a crater explorer does in the morning is make coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee,
yeah.
yes sir.
All right.
So, off we go.
All right, Chuck.
Here we go.
Launch. If we have to get our feet wet, we'll get our feet wet.
There we go.
Probably will.
All our favorite damage, as you say. This side?
Yeah, left side.
I'll let you steer. I'll just,
Yeah. Paddle right side.
steer through the narrow stuff.
Paddle left side. You can't maneuver like this with a regular canoe.
Yeah, it's just kind of, take a lot to get back because all we have to do is paddle to the bridge.
Yep. Paddle right side. Paddle left side. Sorry.
No problem.
The wind is the other way now. So you got your GPS right in front of you.
Yeah. We got the flash on it so people are watching our track.
Gotta check something here.
Sure. Well, we got a tailwind on the way back, so that's even better. The headwind going downhill and the tailwind going up there.
All right, we are heading into the crater now. Getting close to there. I'm a little tired today. That's unfortunate.
You sleep all the way home, Eric. I mean it.
This is neat. I've never canoed into a crater before.
Well, this is your first time.
I think it's your second time or third time.
Yeah, for you. For us, it's the first time. Yeah, it's our third time now.
So you remember this spot?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And there was no bush in between this and the crater inside.
Oh yeah, the trees are here.
No, I mean like at the entrance. The entrance is open.
Oh, it's open, yeah.
But it's been over 50 years
Over 50 years
since you've been in this spot. 1962.
62, 63, yep.
Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this was worth it right here.
Look at the water already.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the water's getting clearer, eh? Wow. Look at this. Holy shit. Bleep. Oh, man. This is it. Oh, look at this. Oh, we're here, Chuck. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Feels like it too. Look at that water. The water's so much clearer in here. Holy shit. Bleep.
Let's go, let's follow the truck. Walk around. See if there's any bedrock, we'll look at it, see if there's catacomb.
Wow, it's so clear.
Yeah.
That's a sign there.
It's a spring-fed lake.
Yeah. Cheers.
Hi, geez, we did it, Eric. We did it.
Now you believe it.
I'm finally back. Whoop. See that? That's all the way around. So there's a crater rim right around it.
We could just prove it.
All we have to do is prove it. The dad was here. We were sitting here fishing, and he said, you know, this could have been a meteorite crater. And you know, 16, 15 years old, you never thought anything about it, but now,
But the water's so clear.
yeah. Spring-fed lake. So the impact probably got it right down inside the, down to the water table, where you get the spring. That's a crater rim. The ripples sort of makes it, but when I came in here it was crystal clear, it was calm.
Yeah.
And I went, holy shit.
Yeah.
I was up in the air. It's so bedrock, it's just erratic. So the shatter cones are probably out. You have to drill to see if there's any impact now. That's the only other thing.
I'm recording the shoreline now.
Yeah, just to get an idea of the crater room.
Boy, this water is so different.
Isn't it? Hasn't changed a bit. Crystal clear.
Just like you remember it.
Yeah, 50 years ago. 54 years ago, right? Easy.
Okay, my depth here looks to be about 2 to 3 meters.
You see the bottom like it's close, eh?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Big tree.
So to prove it or disprove it, well, you can't disprove it, but to prove it, it'll take, you could do it in 1 second, or it might take you 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Impact melt and meteorite.
Mm-hmm. And if you saw some breccia, that would be a tantalizing clue.
It would be, but unfortunately there's no bedrock. That's the unfortunate part.
Okay, the depth here looks to be about 4 to 5 meters, maybe 6.
A couple of loons on the log over there. Hope they don't spook. We'll just see if we can get by them without spooking them. Nope. It's okay, we're not going there. We're not going there. It's okay. Okay, don't move. Oh no, you guys. I think there's water over here.
A spring?
Yeah.
It's so cool, the water looks green.
Yeah.
But it's clear. It's green because of the bottom. This is where you came to take a picture? Was in here?
No, it was over here. Actually, what I want to do, I want to get out there because I saw something on the ground I want to keep.
Okay.
I'm going to take a video of this.
Oh, a little spring here.
Yeah. So this looks like the spring source of the water out of the side of the crater. Here's the Bible. You have it there?
Yeah, I'm recording it.
Isn't that nice, that nice sound?
Mm-hmm.
That's the source of this crystal clear water.
I like being in the shade here. It's a little smaller than I imagined.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, do you want to do a dual presentation of our trip here? Like you did elsewhere? At the RASC?
Yeah. I'll paddle. Don't move. I'm just gonna try to, because if it rocks, it changes the image.
Okay.
I'll just let it drift like this.
Interesting.
Yeah. No, let's just drift like this.
Yeah.
I'm recording, and it's better if we don't move.
Yeah.
I'm just doing a slow pan. Let the canoe do the pan.
I have to say, Eric, this is a good experience. Life is so good. Look what we're doing. Awesome. See what big chunks you're getting hit?
Mm-hmm.
Just put it in there. That's good right there. That's where I got down.
Oh yeah.
If you want to get up and stretch that, make it a spot.
I'll do it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting out of the canoe.
Yeah. Well, Dad, I'm back. I'm glad you missed it. Never thought for a second I'd ever get back here.
Yeah, I'll just get on this tuft here.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
That's something they didn't do on the moon.
That's right.
On the first one anyway.
They couldn't, and they could have, but he left it. Yeah.
Forgot about it.
Yeah, and he threw it.
All right, Chuck. We is here.
Yes.
This is Clear Lake, or what do you call it?
It's on the Little Jocko River, actually on the Jocko River.
Jocko River.
But it was Spring-Fed Lake, and let's call it the Charlie O'Dell crater after my father. Because 54 years ago, my dad and I were here fishing. Just before I joined the Navy. And actually we're here 2 or 3 times. But the last time, just before I joined the Navy, we came up here for the last little fishing trip. And yeah,
Caught lots of fish in here?
lots of trout. Back 54 years ago, there's piles of trout in here. I don't know about now.
Well, we'll try.
Yeah, you could try. Yeah. So yeah, so we're on the crater bottom. Behind us is the rim. That's the rim I climbed up yesterday. You can see how steep it is. And just along this crater rim is where the springs are. The springs are just over there about 100 feet. To 30, 40 meters.
Yeah, that was quite a climb.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Getting out of here, I didn't want to do it. I just didn't want to come all the way down here.
You heard my heart rate was,
Oh yeah.
I was peaked. Yeah. So those tent poles over there, that's what I made out of the walking stick.
There's a neat little campsite here. It's
Yeah.
funny that you stumbled onto it.
Yeah, I was down here and then I come over here.
Yeah.
And thinking, oh my goodness, the road right here. But no, it's people use this a lot of this. There's piles of beer bottles in the bush here, so people had a good time here. There might have been even some bodily fluid exchange.
Possibly.
As they say in the Navy. Yeah. A couple of mugs on the ground over there if you want for souvenirs.
Yeah, I might take a mug. That's a funny tourist thing.
Yeah.
Look at all this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You must have a lot of memory on that sucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring these back. Huh, that's funny. Something to bring back to remember
Yeah.
this place by. Look what I found. A couple of mugs. So it's like the tourist thing. I'll just wash them out and put them on the mantle along with my impact melt and my caribou horn and my other stuff there. That's where it'll go. So this will be a memory of our trip here. Wish I could find some impact melt.
Unfortunately, there's no bedrock. It's probably a drumlin here from the glacier, and then whatever happened to cause this crater. Now it's all, there's erratics all over the place. There's sand, like when we paddled up here, all you saw in the bottom of the river was sand. So the glacier deposited piles and piles of deposit here, sand, and there's the odd erratic. So whatever caused this to happen was caused after the glacier deposited that sand. So either
so the sand was displaced by the impact.
Yes, this is what I suspect is the impact caused these rims here. Now this, as far as I've explored around here, this is the only place that has a circular structure with a rim structure on it. So,
yeah, it's very tantalizing. Very, very tempting to say it's a crater.
so if anybody out there in TV land want to get rich, come back here with a metal detector. Might take you 10 years, might take you 10 seconds. Find a meteorite and you're rich. You can hear the spring. That is cool.
I've got another video camera. I'm going to pull it out. All right, Chuck is doing a sounding here. So we're at about what 10 feet here.
This is 1 fathom, that's not there. Okay, so I'm at 1.5 fathoms now. In there was just less than 1 fathom. You see this edge here and there? That seems to be the crater.
All right, so our depth readings show that there's definitely a slope from the center of the crater to the rim. And we measured a pH of about 7. So the water here is not alkaline like we experienced at Brent Crater. So we're concluding our scientific activities here, our pH levels, and our depth soundings.
What I'm doing is measuring the slope. Alright, so what's our depth right now? That was 3 fathoms. So we're around the middle of the crater, off to one side a bit, and it's about 4 fathoms here. 3.5. Go ahead. So that was 4 fathoms? 3 fathoms. 3 fathoms? So we're starting to come back now. Yeah. So the deepest part is 3.5 fathoms. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming back up. So that's about right. I figured about. That's less than 3 fathoms. What do you think? All right, Chuck. So we've got a good profile of our depths here. We've gone down to 3.5 fathoms, and we're moving back up. All right. Fortunately, this camera is waterproof, so we were able to get some underwater stuff.